Veterans who have called out fake veterans? What happened? My daughter Emily had been dating this guy Deco for 4 months when she called to say she was bringing him home for dinner. Dad, you're going to love him, she said. Deco is a veteran too, just like you. He served in Afghanistan. I think he's the one. My chest swelled with pride. Finally, someone who'd understand what it meant to be strong. Someone worthy of my little girl. I told my wife the good news, and she immediately started planning a special dinner. It'll be nice for you to have someone to talk to about military stuff, she said, kissing my cheek. I nodded. She was right. Most people don't get it unless they've been there. Deco showed up wearing an army jacket with sergeant stripes, which felt odd for a casual family dinner, but whatever. Some guys never stop wearing the uniform. I get it. But when I shook his hand and really looked at him, my blood ran cold. I recognized his face. I taught him in the military academy. Except he never graduated. He flunked out after his first month there due to extreme laziness. He was one of the kids who wanted to play video games instead of attend drills. He clearly didn't recognize me. I wanted to call out the fact he was faking being a veteran straight away, but I held back because I wanted to be wrong. Like, maybe he went back to military school, graduated, and enlisted. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt for Emily's sake. We were halfway through our orange chicken from Panda Express when Deco started opening up about his deployment. Yeah, I was stationed at FOB Chapman for 18 months. Really intense stuff. My jaw clenched. FOB Chapman wasn't even a military base. It was literally a base for the CIA. Emily looked at him with such admiration it made my stomach turn. Deco got a Purple Heart, she announced proudly. He even started a fundraiser called Veterans Helping Heroes. It's for veterans who transition back into the real world. I loved it so much that I poured my entire savings into it. $10,000. Bile rose in my throat. Did my daughter just pour her savings into a scam artist? My wife clapped her hands softly. That's so cute. I did the same thing for your father when we first met. She squeezed my hand and smiled at me. Didn't I, baby? I tried to smile back, but I was too angry to even move. Emily spoke again. Deco has been working 18-hour days to make the fundraiser work. He has a Purple Heart medal too. He can do it. Deco nodded and pulled out a medal from his pocket. Even from across the table, I could see the ribbon was wrong. Purple Hearts have a specific purple color with white edges. His was solid purple, probably bought online. My wife asked, "What unit were you with, Deco?" He smiled confidently. 3rd Battalion, 82nd Airborne. I almost laughed. The 82nd Airborne doesn't have a 3rd Battalion. Any real veteran would know that. None of it was making sense. If he wasn't an Army veteran, then where was my daughter's money going? Did the non-profit even exist? I needed answers. I got up and went to the restroom. As soon as I locked the door, I pulled out my phone and texted my buddy who worked at the Department of Veterans Affairs. He picked up on the first ring. "Hey, can you check if someone called Deco served in Afghanistan?" Silence. A minute later, he responded with the words that made me want to tear the sink out of the ground and throw it at Deco. I don't think Deco was a veteran. He attended a military academy 8 years ago and flunked out. That's it. I knew it. He was faking it. I looked up his BS fundraiser and nothing came up. I wasn't even surprised. I came out of the bathroom and walked back to the table with my fists clenched by my side. But when I sat down, I didn't even get to say anything because that's when my daughter stood up to make an announcement. "Mom, Dad, I want you guys to take a deep breath for what I'm about to tell you." My eyes had tunnel vision. No, there was no way. Emily put her Hollister purse on the table and unzipped it. She reached in and pulled out a pregnancy stick with 2 pink lines. "We're pregnant," she announced. My wife stood up with happy tears in her eyes. "Yay! Honey, that's amazing!" I couldn't take it anymore. Deco's not an ex-veteran. The room went silent. Deco rolled his eyes. "Emily, I told you your dad would do this. He's too overprotective." I turned to face Deco directly. "I taught combat training at the military academy you went to 8 years ago. You flunked out after a month. You never served a day in Afghanistan, and your fundraiser doesn't exist. So riddle me this, Deco. Where has my daughter's money really been going?" Deco went red. He hadn't expected me to know that. Emily's eyes filled with tears. "Deco, what about my money? What about Veterans Helping Heroes?" Deco's mouth opened and closed like a fish out of water. Finally, his shoulders slumped. "There is no Veterans Helping Heroes," he admitted quietly. Emily's face went white. "Where's my money, Deco?" He couldn't look at her. I've been sending it to Shanice." "Who's Shanice?" Emily's voice cracked. She's my baby mama. I have a 2-year-old son. The money's been going to child support and keeping her quiet about it." I'd heard enough. I picked his skinny self up by the collar and threw him outside. Luckily, my daughter had cheated, and the baby wasn't Deco's anyway. All's well and ends well.